Solve this simple Venn diagram question, set question. They said a survey of 1,000 women is conducted in a town. The result shows that 52% liked watching comedies, 45 liked watching fantasy movies, and 60 liked watching romantic movies. In addition, 25 liked watching comedy and fantasy both, 28 liked watching romantic and fantasy both, and 30 liked watching comedy and romantic movies both. 6% liked watching none of the movies, none of these movies. Okay, so then I said how many of the women liked watching all the movies. So in drawing the Venn diagram of three components, what do? You must start from those that did the three of them first before you go to those that did the two, then one. If there are 5 components, you start from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So since they did not give us the number of people that like watching all, but they gave us, so I'll tell them, but they say we should find this. We'll tell them, let the number of women that liked watching all be what? Be X. So you draw the first one, the second one, and the third one. So here we have comedy, we have fantasy, and we have what? Romantic. So this is the intersection of the three of them. That is where I must start from. I will say that here is what? X. Now let's go to the intersection of 2. I will now go to, they say, in addition, 25 like watching fantasy and comedy. This is fantasy and comedy, 25. But in set, you must be paying attention to where they wrote only. But here they didn't put only here. So since they did not put only, you must subtract. But if they put only, don't subtract. So to get, the reason we are going to subtract is to get only fantasy and comedy, okay, which is here alone, is by saying 25 minus X. Okay, because fantasy and comedy, people that like fantasy and comedy, which is here, equally like this one, romantic. But to separate only fantasy and comedy, you must subtract those people here. Okay, so you go to the next one. 28 liked romantic and fantasy, and they did not put only romantic and fantasy. You say what? That 28 minus X, because they did not put only. Finally, 30 like comedy and romantic, comedy and romance. Okay, so what do? 30 minus X. Why? They did not put only. Okay, so the next one you will now go, if you are done with 2 to go to 1. So 1 said 52 like watching comedy. They did not put only. So I must say only comedy will now be that 52 minus everything that you see entered inside of comedy. This one entered, I'll open bracket and put it 25 minus X. Please always use bracket. Minus X entered, I'll put it minus this one entered, I'll put it 30 minus X. That is to get for here. Here means only comedy. So what do I do now? This is equal to what? 52 minus 25 plus X minus 30 plus what? X. So for X minus X is 0. I have only X here remaining. So I'll say 52 minus 30 is 22. 22 minus 25 will give you what? Minus 3. Okay? So I'm having that here is what? X minus 3. As simple as that. Let's go to the next one. 45 like watching fantasy. So you get only fantasy. Only fantasy should be equal to what? That fantasy, which is what? 45. 45 minus everything that entered inside of fantasy, because they did not say only. So I'll say what? 25 minus X entered, minus X entered, and 28 minus X entered. So what do we have now? We are having 45 minus 25 minus X plus, how did I get plus X here? Sorry. Okay, here is minus is plus X. Why here is minus X, then minus 28 plus X. So I'm having, for all the X minus S gone, I'm leaving only plus X here. So 25 minus 45 minus 25 is 20. 20 minus 28 will give you minus 8. So I'm having S minus 8. So for fantasy is what? Only fantasy is S minus 8. Okay, so let's go to the next one. The next one is 25 like comedy. Sorry. 60 liked watching romantic. So let's go to only romance. So now only romantic should be equal to what? 60 minus everything that entered inside of romance. So we say that what? 60 minus in bracket 30 minus x entered minus x entered minus 28 minus x entered. So what do I have? 60. This and this will give you minus 30 plus x. This one will give you minus x. This one will give you minus 28 minus x. So what do you have? X here, because x minus x is 0. It's meaning plus x here, sorry. So what do we have now? We are having that 60 minus 30 is 30. 30 minus 28 is 2. So I'm having s plus 2. So here is s plus 2. Now they say that 6 don't like at all. So that 6 will be outside here. Okay? That 6 will be outside there. Now, we are going to add everything inside this box and equate it to the number of people that liked what? Watch that, the number of women that they did the survey, which is what? 1,000. But we are not equating it to 1,000. Why? Because this one, they are telling us the percentage of this. So, and the total number of percentage is 100. So what we are equating it is 100 and not the number of women. Okay? So we are going to have to get our x. To get our x now, we will say everything you are seeing here. Please, for you not to make mistake, you can start from the way you started. This 3 first, plus 2 2, plus 1 1, then plus the 1 outside, so that you will not make mistake. So I'll start from what? X plus 30 minus x plus 28 minus x plus 25 minus x plus then 1 1. X minus 8 plus x minus 3 plus x plus 2 plus 6 is equal to what? 100, which is the total number of percentage. So let us do all the numbers first. X minus x gone. Minus x is minus 2x. Minus 2x will take care of these two. Gone. So I'm left with only x here. Okay? Or you check all the positive x. All the positive x are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Why the negative x are 1, 2, 3. So 4 minus 3 is meaning 1. So let's add these ones now. Let's add these ones that we have. We'll now have 30 plus 28 plus 25 plus minus 6 minus 8 minus 3 plus 2 plus 6. So I'm having 80. So plus 80 is equal to 100. So what do you have? X is equal to what? 100 minus 80. So x is equal to what? 20%. So 20% of this number like watching the three of them. So but the number that like watching the three of them now should now be what? The number of women. So the other one is supposed to be the percentage of the number of women, please. So the number of women that liked watching all should be equal to, please let me solve it here, 20 over 100 times that 1,000. So 20% of that 1,000. This cancel this cancel this. So I'm having what? 200 women. So 200 women like watching all of them. So if they ask you how many women like watching only comedy, you come here and say 20 minus 3, which is what? 17. You now do 17% of this, you get your answer, and so on and so forth. Thank you very much for watching. Okay, let me just do that. So to get for only, now only comedy should be equal to what? X minus 3, which is what? 20 minus 3, which is 17. So which is what? 17 over 100 times 1,000 over 1, which is what? 170. Are you getting it? So only let me do, so use that method to do only fantasy and only romantic. So let me do only comedy and romantic. Only comedy and romantic should be what? 30 minus x, which is what? 30 minus 20, which is what? 10%. So which is what? 10 over 100 times 1000 over 1. So I'm having 100 women. 100 women. So that. So thank you very much for watching. God bless you.